Good morning, hello everybody. So it's great pleasure and honor for me to be in front of you, this distinguished society audience. And when I was thinking how to start and what to say briefly, I was thinking and finally I decided, all we need is love, all you need is love. And this is about business humanization also. So we are social existences, human beings, and we need, for happiness, for personal happiness, we need societal happiness. And responsible business is designed for that. And business humanization is globally increasing, and it's getting more and more advanced. And what does it mean particularly? Behind businesses are always human beings, and these human beings need to understand other humans, like customers, employees, and business partners emphatically. So they should understand emotions in order to satisfy needs and reflect these needs and also intentions, etc. And so empathical understanding implies understanding language and voice of humans we are interacting with. And this, of course, requires data technologies, speech technologies. Today, I will emphasize this role of speech and reasoning technologies in humanization of business. At the same time, so everything is reflected in building intelligent workflows. Of course, cognitive business applies cognitive ergonomics, and I will briefly touch this topic today. And also, finally, everything should cultivate innovative experiences. So there are three main domains of well-being. So for human beings. First is, of course, physical, then is mental or cognitive, and the third one is social, as I mentioned. And there are many dimensions of these domains, many dimensions and even more measures to be dealt with. And these measures can be coped with data. So we cannot measure anything without data, without input data. Input data needs to be collected in intelligent and smart way, engineered and processed on scale, of course. If you are talking about scalable business, so we need to have scalable data, huge volume of data, and scalable processing. And data today, all we know that is not only raw material or fuel, but it is also building material for smart systems. And the key disciplines or key professions which are designed to deal with this challenge and opportunities, these two main professions are data science and data engineering. So this is just for illustrative purposes. So we have these domains, measures of well-being, and one can see how many there are. It can be even more. It can be even more. But main key point is that we need data. We need to collect this data, and we need to process in smart way. But only data processing and building endeavor to build a system is not enough. We need some processes, right? And there is, to achieve this, our goal of cognitive or humanized enterprise, we need technological as well as non-technological layers. And non-technological layer is about processes, about culture, about cultivation of skills, and everywhere, nonetheless, we need data and data processing and data science again. Here we can illustrate several milestones of humanized business, technological business. Since the language is the most vivid representation of human intelligence and the most natural way to communicate, so the key role is played by speech and reasoning technologies. We need to understand what is said, whether in spoken or written form, and we need to generate relevant response to that. So we need reasoning for understanding as well as generating adequate response. Speech technology is particularly difficult to develop. Why? Because it's not structured. It is not structured, and everywhere we can collect this data about speeches, so it is generated independently. We can generate this data intentionally, but we need special technologies, infrastructure, and algorithms and approaches to process this data. This is related to huge volume of spoken data, written data, and here we have several layers to be coped with. First is when we are going to process spoken language, first we need to transform into machine understandable way. This needs speech-to-text technology. So I will draw your attention towards Georgian case. Georgian language is spoken by 4 million at most, and so technological giants are not interested much about it. So some enthusiasts, including Bank of Georgia, and I see some more other here, are dealing with this technology. And so we have some progress, but this needs huge resources, computational resources for data collection and for processing. And so here a milestone, data engineering milestone is shown for this reason. We need to have production-ready pipelines to collect data and to process in order to have these systems and well-featured and to make them serve this humanization of business. At the same time, so we can talk a lot about technologies, but this prerequisite of this is not only data, but also skills, data skills. And data needs democratization. So as literacy, like reading skills is widespread now, I think that data literacy should be in similar way accessible. It should be accessible to a wider society. And this needs special endeavors. So education, access, it's not necessary to be data scientist or data engineer to enjoy all the benefits of data, but you need to be able to use it. You need for that systems, and you need some basic education, like reading skills. You need to read data. Finally, everything should be reflected in artificial intelligence systems which serve to humanity, not vice versa. So humanity should not serve any system. And so let me finalize my today's speech. So of course we can continue our conversation in the Q&A question answering mode. But let me first announce one humble initiative by Bank of Georgia. This is Data Challenge. We are now announcing second series of Data Challenge. First was about recommendation systems, which was designed to generate recommendations for customers. But now we went even further, and our initiative, second series of Data Challenge, is called Know Your Customers' Emotions. What does it mean particularly? So we have our official Facebook page, Bank of Georgia, and we receive a lot of comments and messages from our customers. And we cannot analyze it on scale. What emotions are entailed there? What is implied? Really, we need to understand our customers. And business humanization reflection is that. So we need to know what our customers feel. And so challenge implies processing this data. We will share this data officially on our Data Challenge website, which will start on 22nd of November and will last 1 month. And participants will be expected to analyze, by means of Georgian language technologies, analyze this data and assign some emotion labels, whether it is positive, negative, or neutral. So everybody who thinks that is able to deal with such task is welcome. And the prize pool is 50,000 Georgian lari, and first place holder takes 30 of that, second place holder 15, and third place holder 5,000 lari. So this was just one humble announcement. And let me finish with wish to all of us. So we need to have educated society. We need to be educated in terms of data also. This gives us opportunity to be competitive worldwide. And so I would like to say special thanks and gratitude, express my gratitude to organizers of Data Fest. Such activities are absolutely important to unify our community and unify our resources in order to grow into technological society, competitive in the world globally. Thank you very much. Your questions are welcomed.
If I understood correctly, in the Data Challenge, it is sentiment analysis that...
Yeah, it is about sentiment analysis.
Could you please tell us what are different applications of this? Why is it important to work on sentiment analysis?
We need to plan our activities towards that. So based on insights we draw from our emotions of our customers on scale, we will plan different campaigns. Who is happy? We will learn what makes people happy and what makes people upset to avoid these challenges and to cultivate happiness. So that's why it is important.
Thank you.